Going on, people? Miami ready? Finna go get on this plane and go to Miami. Go out there with my boy. Awkward beginning. What's going on, brother? How you doing, Aki? What's going on, Awkward beginning? What's going on, bro? How you doing? Y'all seen where y'all seen, man, where China got killed? That's crazy, man. At the Fire Trey Hoover demonstration. I mean A Trey Hoover demonstration. He got killed, bro. That's crazy, man. I don't understand that. She was 52 years old, bro. Man, boy, that hood stuff don't pay off. I don't care what nobody say, bro. We can talk all that stuff all we want to. Yeah, I seen your Hoover Hawk video, man. I seen that video, awkward beginning. I was like, oh, okay. I was like, all right. I seen that. I think the brother, man, somebody just need to grab him, you know, try to get him a job for right now. Why I'm wearing a mask? Cause this is my trademark, bro. One day you'll see me with it all, but this for right now, this is my trademark. Salaam alaikum, Maki. What's going on? You want to interview me next? Okay, all right, no problem. Margaret, I don't know about that. I just know that Big Q got into it with little cousin Kerry, and he damaged not his eye, but he hit him right here and messed him all that. I don't know. I don't know who Smalls is. I don't know about that demonstration. I just know about that demonstration with little cousin Kerry, and they was all at the same joint. So maybe was you there, Margaret? Setting the ball. That's Tiny. I don't know. I don't know no Tiny. I don't know no Tiny. I know it happened in Ironwood, unless it was two different situations, but I don't know about that. I just know about the incident with little cousin Carrie. I don't know about the incident about that. Yeah, anyway, like, hey man, let me tell y'all about them hood days, bro. Them hood days are photo op for the FBI and for the informants to get all the information that they can get and identify the members. CJ Mack brother was there. I don't know nothing about that. All right, I check that out, Morgan. I'll ask that. I'll ask around about that situation. Salam alaikum, brother. I asked about that, D. Ross. Margaret, Benny. This loose cannon situation is not going to end well. A lot of good brothers will do time for him trying to be a youth. Man, well, he's going to do time, and unfortunately, I don't know, man. Maybe Jay Reed ain't gonna follow through. It depends, bro. But inshallah, it don't happen like that. But you know how that is. Y'all been getting y'all workout on. Y'all see this? Brother be getting it in, man. I be getting it in, boy. I be going hard, man, in the paint. You know, I did some this morning. I gotta go later on today. I'm gonna do a two a day. Yeah, brother, yeah, that was yeah. No, I don't do no vape. I don't do no drugs, bro. I don't do nothing. Drink. I don't smoke. I don't do nothing. Oh, that's crazy. Y'all don't. I don't want no gay people coming up in here, man. Don't come up in here with all that. It's a year the classic picture of you and F Bone. Y'all took seen on Instagram. What year? That was in 1980, 84, 85, 85. But me and F Bone, we took that picture. I'm gonna take. If y'all can see, I'm taking all my content off that old page. I'm taking my old content off that old page and I'm putting it on my new page. Sauce and Queen. Do I remember? Do I remember you? Who are you? What's your name? What's your real name? What to do? J Bone. What's J Bone? G Capone. You love BBC. It's a lot of brothers you know out there with them BBC. You love Joy's ex. Okay. Uh, how do I remember you? Sloss and Queen. I don't know. What's up, Leon? What's going on? You ain't telling me your real name. Oh, out there in Minnesota, little J Bone. Tell her brother I said salam alaikum. Tell him I said what's happening, bro. Yeah, bro. We was young, man. We wasn't but like 18 years old, bro, on that picture. That's right, man. Smoking and drinking ain't good for you. uh, yeah, they can be bored. It's okay, man. They can be bored. I'm out here, man. I'm chilling, man. I had a productive day. Um, Compton. What about Compton? I just left Westwood up there. I bought me some UCLA gear. I went to the store. See, everybody be thinking I be just buying this because it says SC. Now, when they see me in the UCLA stuff, I'm wondering what they're gonna say about that. But it's okay, man. Clothes is clothes, and that's what it is. You remember me now? How I'm gonna remember you? How you 600X? I don't remember you. What's up, Steve? What's going on, bro? What's your real name, Flossing Queen? What is your real name? Oh, okay, 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 okay. You talking about? Yeah, a bully. I just report on stuff that's factual and truth. Uh, Sequoia Jordan. Okay, do you know what 600? Okay, if you said a white Benz, right? What is the white Benz? Is it gas or electrical? Sloss and Queen. He wasn't in no gas. When the last time was he in it? Hey, awkward beginning. That's the best thing you're gonna do, man. But my son grew up over there in that section over there, bro. But my son is square as Delaware. Oh, that was a year ago. I don't know. Your name is Dogface. You was there, staying sucker free in the land of lollipops, brother. I heard that, bro. Tell him I need my money, please. What money? Why won't you tell him? You need to tell him. Hey, bro, this is a solid steel pole. What's up, Cole? So what's up, brother? A solid steel pole. A solid steel pole. That's what it is. See, I don't. What's up, Ghost Man One? What's up, brother? See, I don't need the long part. I don't need the long part. This right here, I'll whoop your ass just with this right here. Just this part right here. Because I know how to work the tool. Dealing with the training and all that stuff, I'll whoop you just with this. Now, if it's more than two of you guys, more than one person, I'm gonna take it out the long way and I'm gonna really go to work on you. You say you from Russia. I can't. No, you can't say no N-word over here. No, I'm not a violent person at all. Hell no. I love being on the streets. I don't like men. I love women, so I'm not a violent person. So I'm gonna stay out here with all the women at. I don't hit women. If I have a problem with them, they talking shit, I'm gonna get in my truck or get in my go leave out the house and I'm gonna leave their ass alone. That's it and that's all. Nah, I'm not a violent person at all. I don't want no funk. I'm too old to be going up in there and spending 10 and 20 more years inside the penitentiary because I know I ain't gonna make it home. Hook you up with your auntie. What's up, Frank White? What's going on, brother? Right, right. You as you should. Well, I can't tell nobody I was smoking, bro. That's a lie. I know that's a lie because White don't even know me like that, and I know he ain't said no shit like that. I don't use no, I don't use drugs at all. I'm talking about you can't get me to you get near no type of drugs, no alcohol, no cigarettes, no vape. Uh, no, he ain't never said no shit like that. I'm gonna ask him about that because I know you're lying. I could call him. Now, Loose Cannon said some shit like that. Now, Wack didn't say nothing like that. That stupid dude from Downwood Keyway Conversation said some bullshit like that, and I know that's a lie. That's why I know if you really knew who I was, you wouldn't say no stuff like that. Where can I find the shoes, John? What's up, Frank White? What's going on? If I was smoking, look, common sense. If I was smoking, would I have this? Will I have that? Will I have all this? Will I have this brand new truck right here that y'all can't even see it? Let me turn it around. Nah, he ain't said no shit like that. I can't believe that. You see that? That's a brand new truck. Smokers don't have that type of shit. Smokers don't have brand new houses. Smokers don't do certain shit. Smokers don't have nothing. Smokers live in trash cans and behind alleys and shit and stuff like that. Yeah, you should have recorded. Next time you need to record it because he ain't said no shit like that. Because I ain't. This must have been. Was this a long time ago or this was recently? Lost and Queen. You still can see my lip? He said, you be filming at the trap house or with some crack. Yeah. Nah, he ain't said no shit like that. I can't believe that. To the Shiite Masjid in Washington Central Avenue, bro. All my comrades are there. What are you talking about? Masjid Rasul? Of course, brother. All my brothers are over there. What are you talking about? I know everybody up in that joint, man. I'm in Narshari, of course. Of course, of course, of course. No question. You know what? I would encourage brothers. Where I get this hat from? From you go to USC, the bookstore. Man, they got some dope hats up in there, bro. I just got a black one. I just got a black one with the SC on it. It's dope. It's all outdoors. You can just walk up in there. You just walk on campus and just go to the bookstore. I got all this stuff from there. The bookstores, they got all type of stuff up in there. No, but you just like I just left UCLA bookstore and I just got a whole bunch of UCLA stuff. Hey, Slauson Queen. Once you I think 6-7 gonna go live later. Won't you get on there and call this hotline and tell him about that, all right? Yeah, check a line. Oh, okay. Hold on. I don't think he's scared. Just call him. I don't know. No, I don't know no Lakeisha. I don't know nobody named Lakeisha. The Laquisha. Nah, 600 don't fight until Saturday. I'll be out there on the ring in the ring side. I don't remember you or your friend. I don't know who you are. Once you go to my Instagram, it's called Stan underscore ready. Go Stan underscore ready so I can know who you at. You have Instagram? Yeah, I'm off the High Park side. I'm from 10th Avenue. Yeah. Yeah, won't you go to my Instagram and I add you and I'm gonna see who you are because I really can't see who you are now. I don't know. You might be a troll. I'm gonna go out there, man. I'm gonna hang out with the brother, man. I'm gonna go out there with the brother Kev Mac. He don't know I'm coming out there, but I'm gonna go out there and pull up on him. Treat him to some stuff, buy him some stuff, man. Chop it up with him. See what his head at. See what his head at and stuff like that. Hey, see, look, they don't know about nothing. A lot of people don't know about too much of nothing. A lot of these dudes, they be from out of town. A lot of these dudes from Kentucky, Maryland, Baltimore, and all that type of stuff, and they just be trolling. They just know that whatever they see on the internet, they know probably me and 600's partners, so you know how they go. Or these guys are, you got some guys that I do know on here, and they just hide behind. I don't have no fly. I got short pants. Um, they just got all they just got like they hide behind the page. They be men acting like they women with the women names and all that type of stuff. Back in 1988, when you would ditch from Washington High School on Friday, and Hamza would take us to Juma at the Shia man. Yeah, that's right, bro. What's up, Frank? What's going on, bro? How you doing? Assalamu alaikum, brother. What's up, Baker? Baker boy, assalamu alaikum, brother. I did a live reaction to Master Cody interview on Pretty Boy interview. Did you do time? Yeah, I did time with Pretty Boy, bro. I know Pretty Boy very well. Man, I used to argue with Pretty Boy every day, brother, to the day he died. We used to be on the phone arguing back and forth about 600 every day. Got the best nacho fries. Do they got like regular nachos? Nah, bro, I'm on the beach right now, so it's always windy out here. So it's not warm. It's always like a breeze out here. That's why I be having it. Yeah, I know Babyface. What funeral? What funeral you talking about, Floss and Queen? Hey, Frank, I told y'all that though, man. I already knew you was somewhere. Why you let him disrespect Pretty Boy? He never disrespect Pretty Boy. Come on now, he ain't never said nothing about Pretty Boy. I said me and 600, me and Pretty Boy used to argue about 600. About because Pretty Boy older than me. Pretty Boy's from that first Well, he ain't never. Come on, no, he didn't. I don't want to hear that shit. Uh, he said the six this no baby. I don't know. Babyface too. Hey, bro, I'm on the beach, bro. It's windy out here, bro. I don't know I don't know phony tales. That water is a cool breeze. Yeah, it'd be cold though, bro. It'd be too much breeze. That's why I be having it on. From the shout out at the post from the shout out at the the shootout at the police meeting. I don't know about that. That's before my time. He said I like Moreno Valley. Moreno Valley is hot. Hey, I just left the valley. Matter of fact, I just left Lake Elsinore, man. I was just out there, bro. It's expensive to live by the beach. Yeah, bro, it is, brother. Yeah, you hear somebody with this, bro. It's over with. That's why I said I can deal with this part, this right here. If you square up with me, I'm gonna hurt you like this. If I can get you like this, I'm gonna damage you like that. Now, if it's two of you guys, I'm gonna let the long part come out, and then I'm gonna really go to work. That really fun. He says, "What's up, homie? Please keep doing your thing." Question for those that really from the session: do you have stories on Little Cass, aka Ramon? Yeah, I know Little Cass off Matt, Big Sea Dog nephew. Yeah, bro. Yeah, I talk to Sea Dog all the time. Did you hear about? Yeah, I heard about that situation, Tobias. That's crazy, bro. Tobias, did they catch that dude that did that? Did they catch the people that did that? Charleston White he has one of these too, but he has a short one. I have the long one. You know Trump? Not personally. They had I seen on TV this morning that they gaffing somebody up, man, at the place. I want to know if that was the person or not. Remember Kill Rock from Brian? Yeah, I know Kill Rock from Brian Hurt. Rodney? Yeah, I know Rodney. Rodney out here. You don't think so? Hey man, hey bro, whoever did that, they better not go back to their hood and say they said did anything. It's forbidden in Europe. I'm sure it is. Benny, what's your opinion on Elijah Muhammad? For my time, they got cameras all over. Did you do any time with a guy from? Nah, bro. Nope. My head everywhere. Wow, bus. My head everywhere. What? Wow, bunch. What are you talking about, bro? Did that flight attendant come over there last night, man, and put you to sleep or did something to you? This is for my protection right now. He said best way to be solo bolo, right? Loose cannon was never from '60s. These games don't. Yeah, they don't, bro. Yeah, we all know that, bro. Nah, we on the DL. What's the DL? See, Slauson Queen, you the man, and I'm gonna get you up out of here. Say something else stupid, I'm gonna block you from my page. I don't do the gay games. I don't do the drugs. I don't do none of that stuff. So if you want to go and troll somebody else somewhere else, you're welcome to go do that. You can't come over here with that. I will block you and keep you pushed. I live in Busterville. You see over here in Busterville, we don't have all that energy over here. We just chill. We just live our life. We work. We ain't got to worry about the police. We ain't got to worry about the back doors. We ain't got to worry about the confidential informants. We don't have to worry about none of that shit. Only thing we got to worry about is too much pussy walking by. That's the only thing we got to worry about. In prison is the Umma together. Yeah, of course, without question. We all won inside the penitentiary. Even out here, it doesn't matter. HD, what's up, brother? Yeah, that was a awkward beginning. That was a man trolling like that. Talking about somebody on the DL and all that old weird shit. Ain't no woman gonna be saying no shit like that. I wasn't out for that Tokyo. 216 Cleveland, Ohio, tapping in. That's right, bro. What's up, Ohio? The first thing you need to do in the construction business, go get your license. Go get your license, get insurance, and get bonded. And once you do that, it's like a 6 week class. Man, you can get your license. And then once you get your license, what you do is you start hooking up with realtors. Once you start hooking up with realtors, they're gonna have like little small stuff going on. Um, I'm here for the Muslim conversation and content. I graduated from Crenshaw High School '06. If you Google those, it's all right, Baker, bro. It's all good, bro. We don't care about no gang stuff over here, bro. We don't care where you from. We don't care about none of that stuff. We don't care about none of that gang stuff. That gang stuff don't mean anything, man. The thing is, bro, we're trying to make sure that them false idols that been propped up for years or the last 40 years get tore down, you know, um, because they didn't tell us, bro, about the difficulty and dangers. They didn't tell us, man, that if we did some stupid stuff, we gonna go do 10, 15, 20, 30, 40 years. They didn't tell us none of all that type of stuff. Africa and Greg, y'all not gonna be the only ones with a headstone. What are you talking about, Wild Bunch? What's going on with you today? Gaza. We in Busterville. No, yeah, we in Busterville. No CIA drugs, no guns over here. Bro, I'm telling you, man, dudes, when I be hearing dudes calling dudes busters, I be like, hey, man, I don't mind being no buster. Long as you don't come over here bothering me, man, in my Busterville and me doing my thing, man, me doing whatever I had to do, man. I'm gonna be the biggest buster on the internet, bro. I'm gonna be a buster. I'm gonna be a coward. I'm gonna be everything you say I am, as long as you don't come over here disturbing my peace. That's all, man. I don't care about none of that stuff, bro. And I'm gonna tell you like this, bro. Once you get away from them concepts and the principles and all that pressure, you just it's like a big relief because I got away from it inside the penitentiary. I told them dudes, man, F y'all, don't call me back over here for nothing. I'm done with this stuff. I'm walking away, man. And that's what it was. And if you guys got a problem with it, man, I'm not hard to find. I'll be out on the yard every day. That's what it was. I walked away from that joint. Straight up. I'm gonna tell you like this, bro. When you're doing time and you go up in there, bro, if you a person uh being yourself and standing on your own too, you're gonna feel out of place, bro. What's up, Indian brother? India, what's going on? You gonna feel out of place, bro. And I felt out of place, man, because I wasn't raised with all that. Man, bro, every time you go to the yard, it was some bull crap. If you think Banger's gonna ever, yeah, it's dying out right now, bro. Grudge. I don't know how you don't see it. It's dying out now, bro. It is decaying so fast. I tell you like this: in the next 5 to 10 years, everything on the west side, even in Watts, is gonna be it's gentrification everywhere. So it's basically gonna be like a rainbow coalition. It's gonna be like a rainbow coalition. Everybody's gonna be everywhere. So even the kids, even the kids nowadays don't even want to be a part of that, man. The kids don't want nothing to do with that no more, bro. Ain't no future in that stuff. The only kids that be really want to be a part of that, man, is the ones that's really trying to find their way. They want a little bread, they want a little money, and they don't know how to do it. They hard headed, they smoking, they on they on meth, they on crystal, they on all this type of stuff, bro, and they on them drugs. So in the streets, that's their only safe haven to be around certain gang members or that gang trait just to get high or do all that type of stuff because dudes ain't spending like they was spending in the 80s and 90s, bro. Do you guys know how hard it is to walk up on somebody, brother, and blow their brains out, bro? Do you know how much courage you have to have? Do you guys know how courage you got to have to get out your car, go over there and park your car in your enemy hood, get out your car and walk up on somebody and get at them. Bro, that stuff is hard, man. A lot of dudes ain't got that type of courage, bro. Hey, bro. I don't. Hey, bro. I don't explain myself to nobody. This is education purposes only, man. I just try to educate these people, man, on the struggle that I've been through and some of the struggle some of the brothers been through, and that's it. And that's all, man. I don't have to explain myself to these dudes. I'm just saying, man, don't do it. Don't jump off the fence just because somebody telling you to jump off the fence. Gang, he said, gang is pointless. Yeah, it's pointless, bro. That's a fact. Everything is pointless, man. Everything is pointless to the point where you got brothers, man. I'm gonna tell you, I see a lot of them youngsters, man. I follow them on Instagram. They over there from the '60s. I take my hat off to them. I watch Brian Hurst, baby. I watch the Barnes off Brian Hurst. Uh, what's up, Wolf? I watch all these youngsters, man, and I see the production that they do. I see the transformation. They coming up out a particular era into some grown man type shit, some business type stuff. They're taking care of their families. They're doing what they need to do and stuff like that. And you can tell, man, even though they still have that just a little bit up in them, because you can't, you always gonna be where you come from, but you can tell, brother, they move into a different spectrum. And I like that about them brothers, man, because I see it. He said people who say can't go there, but Jennifer Clay made it no. Hey, bro. Hey, awkward beginners. You can go anywhere you want to go, bro. I have family on 10th Avenue, right? And still to this day, after 40 years, in the same apartment building that I grew up in, I got like two family members still staying there in different apartments. I'll go over there all the time. I'll go see my family all the time, right? 600 be with me, or sometimes he be by himself. What's up, LBC finest? And that's why I be laughing at when dudes say dudes can't go over there. One of my childhood best friends, he's my best friend. He worked right there on Slauson and Crenshaw. I'll pull up in that joint all the time to go see him. So it blows me away, man, how dudes be just sitting there, they basically masturbating at the mouth because they really don't know what's going on. No disrespect, but can you introduce yourself as a Hoover? Then say gang gang. Man, that's crazy. Why you want me to introduce myself as a Hoover, bro? Are you going to 600 fight? You know I am. You know I'll be right there ringside, right there with him, talking shit to him. He better get it, and he better get on his bumper. He better knock that dude straight out. I'll be right there with him. I'll be on his butt. Man, get him. Jesus, what part of the country you live in is where it's cold outside. Hey, bro, it's not cold. It's just windy. It's the breeze of the beach, of the water. That's why I have this on. You know. Now, if I start doing push-up in a few minutes, I'm gonna take it off. He said, "Bet some push-ups." Bet some push-ups. What that? He lose or he win? What's up, Damien from Poland? That's where I'm at. But I found Islam. That's right, brother. Alhamdulillah. Of course, brother. Hey, you know what, Baker boy? A lot of brothers don't believe, man, that we come from that particular type of demonstration, and we become more dangerous, because we be more at peace, and we don't fight for the injustice of the hood no, anymore. We fight for the injustice that we're doing what's right, forbid what's wrong. Do you think Six is gonna lose? You think? No, I hope he ain't gonna lose, man. I think he's gonna win this one. I believe he's gonna win this one. So I have confidence in him. He's gonna go in there and he's gonna do his thing. He slimmed down a whole lot though, which is good. He's getting slimmer. He's getting faster. He's gonna do what he do. He's gonna make do what he do. So we'll see about all that. But he's all right. You think you is a rat? How is he expected to be in the Muslim world? Accepted in the Muslim world. I don't know about that one, bro. I don't know. It depends on what community he lands, bro. But I can tell you like this. By him being in MDC right now, he has a lot of time to reflect and try to get back on his square. Um, I knew him as being from the Nation of Islam. Well, um, from my understanding, he has embraced Al Islam uh, on the Sunni side. That's the word I got recently. But I don't know how they're gonna accept it, man. You know, I don't know, man. I don't know how that Fed works. I never been to the Feds, and I don't know how them brothers function in there. I know I got a couple of brothers in there that I know, and they didn't got at me already about certain things. But the man is in for the fight of his life, so that's what he need. That's what he need to focus on. Yeah, that'd be huge for the people. I told him that. I told him the same thing. I would get it. I told 600 that he has to go in there. He has to go in there and put a real demonstration down, man. He got to put a demonstration down to the point. He got to put a demonstration down to the point where he can shut everybody up. Your homie, a lost saw little feet touch your little brother in the pen. You ain't mad? Man, ain't nobody touch my little brother in the pen, bro. Hey, Tim Dog, don't come up in here with that, bro. Lil Feet would never do nothing to my little brother, man. Lil Feet been on death row, so what are you talking about? See, you coming up in here and you don't know what the hell you talking about, man. Yeah, he got to work on that LBC finance. He has to work on that. But what do you mean way back? My brother ain't never been in jail with Little Feet, bro. What are you talking about? So what are you talking about, Tim Dog? Where you get this information from? Yeah, that dude's a weirdo, man. See, these dudes don't be knowing nobody, bro. They just know names. You probably like 25 years old, 25, 23, 24 years old, and you don't know shit. You probably some white boy that live over there in Utah talking about some gang stuff. uh, I don't know who that is. I don't know who that is, John. He said 600 looking like Larry Holmes in his later years. Man, come on, bro. He don't look like Larry Holmes, man. I'm telling you, man. Y'all haven't seen the brother up close, man. Y'all got to see the brother up close, man. Now to be on that weird shit in the pen. Okay, I'm gonna get you out of here, dude. You out? I'll holler at you. Monster Coda had you inside the house. What house? What house you talking about? He had me inside the house. What are you talking about, bro? What you talking about, Michael? How do you have me inside the house? Explain that. What do clarify yourself on that so I can answer that. Yeah, bro. One thing, awkward beginning. I not one thing about him, bro. It's just like any brother from over there in that section, bro. If I know you, if somebody lying on you, bro, I don't care if I don't like you or not, man. I'm a defend that just as a man, as a Muslim, as a brother, and just standing on what I stand on. I don't care about all that, man, because I know certain dudes that I don't like over there, and I don't trust them over there. But dudes just can't just sit up there and lie on nobody, man. So that's just what that is, man. I don't care, man. If I don't like you or not, if I know that you ain't did something, man, I'm not gonna pile on that, man. 'Cause that's what these dudes do, man. These dudes on this internet, it's like that paperwork that Wack read yesterday, bro. And No, it ain't hell no, it ain't like 108 degrees out here. Not on this side of town. Maybe it's in like the inland, but not over here by the beach. No. It's like when Wack read that paperwork yesterday. Um, Everybody like, oh, he going to jail. They charge him with murder. I'm like, bro, they ain't charged the man with nothing. They didn't charge him with nothing, man. They said he gonna be on the civil suit side, and everybody like, oh, he going to jail. Dude, I just be like, man. And then the cold part about it, we send the PDF out to everybody to read, and them dudes took the PDF and just twisted and burned it and twisted and turned it. I'll be like, man, these dudes. That's why they don't have no integrity, man. You get back what you put in. Damn, yeah. Little Tito, what's up, brother? He said Benny and ponytail. Yeah, I know them too. Hey, bro, not over here, man. See, okay, look, when I get off here, I got like 500 push-ups to do. I'm gonna take it off, right? And when I get done, the about time to breathe. Let, let me show you. Can I show y'all? I don't want to move my camera. The water's right here, so the breeze is coming this way, right? It's a breeze, man. There's a whole bunch of women over there, man. I'll show y'all that, man. Y'all might fall out around this joint, man. It's a gang of them over there. Man, I'm hitting 500 push-ups, bro, without a question. See, I do like, I do sets like, this what I do, bro, to make 500 push-ups. I take a deck of cards and I run through three, one, two, three, and I do that, right? Or I do sets of 25 up till I get to 50, or I do sets of 30. He said, why is the China children built on opposite of you, wax 600 and Little Rock? I said, what are you talking about? Why is it is? I don't know. I don't know that, and I don't care. Do 50. That ain't nothing. 50 ain't nothing. God 7 engine. I don't know why it's a channel. I don't know. I don't care. May- Maybe they got a fetish for us or something like that. I don't know. Because we don't even know that person. I don't know that person personally, so I can't even speak to that person. So if I don't know you and you talking shit about me, you just talk shit and yeah, 500, he said 500 straight push-ups is yeah, 500. You got to be crazy. I do 500 like in increments, man. I'm not gonna do no 500 straight. He said show stream. And I ain't got to show. Okay, well, what I do, I tell you what I do. When I get off here, I do a short and I do the push up. You can count them. Yeah, they don't have no discipline, Baker Border, because they don't train. They don't understand, bro, that um, what we do in our community, we train, bro. Seriously, on a serious note, um, either we run 3 miles and we walk 3 miles, so that's 6 miles, or either we'll just walk 6 miles, or we'll do the push ups, or we'll go inside the gym. We'll hit the weights a little bit. We'll do cardio. We'll train with this right here because all the brothers have one of these right here. All the brothers have one of these right here, bro. Um, yeah. I was on his live earlier. Uh, I don't use. I just like there's two plates on each side. I just play with that. I don't play with a heavyweight no more. Um, we train with this right here, brother, only for self defense purpose only. Um, we carry bear spray, pepper spray, uh, anything to diffuse any type of things that is going to cause harm around us, or anything that's going to cause harm, to the community or something like that, bro. That's how we move. This is a solid steel pole stick. You can buy one of these at a on Washington, no, on Venice, and a solid steel pole stick. You can buy one at the surplus. They sell them at the surplus, but they don't sell. Yeah, 225. But they don't sell the long one. They sell the short one. They don't supposed to speak on me, QT. I walked away from that stuff from 34 years ago, bro. I don't represent that stuff anymore, bro. And I'll be vocal about that. I don't do none of that stuff, bro. All right, big boy, all right. See you. You practice 52 blocks. What is 52 blocks? What is 52 blocks? Break that down to me. Let me understand what that is. I do jumping jacks. I do jumping jacks. I do knee chests. I do mountain climbers. I don't need the 60s. Hey, QT, I'm gonna get you up out of here. I don't need their attention, bro. For sure. Say something else stupid, I'm gonna get you up out of here, bro. You go on to one of them other channels, man, and you can do all that, bro. I don't need the 60s attention. See, one thing for sure, two things for certain, can nobody erase my history over there. And that's a fact. 52 ways to defense. Nah, I ain't heard about that. I'm gonna look that up. I'm gonna look that up, you know, and I'll check that out. And we practice like, you see this in my hand? We practice how to take like knives and stuff like that away from dudes. Say for instance, if a dude coming towards you, um, if a dude was coming towards you and he's swinging a knife, all you got to do is pay attention to his hand. You grab his hand right here, right? You pull him to you pull him towards your body, and then you can snap his wrist right here if you know what you're doing. But it take practice to do that over and over and over again. But once you get to practice, you go slow. It is what brothers from the nation of God and earth practice. Okay, I'll check that out, bro. I'm in LA. No, I'm not in LA right now. Nah, I don't know a lot of Filipino martial arts. I know that the brothers inside the joint used to teach us how to take weapons up in there, and we used to have to practice inside the chapel up there. Yeah, I'm familiar with Michael J. White. Right, right. The disarm tactic. That what brothers taught us how to disarm. And once you disarm them, they teach you how to break their arms. And then once you disarm a person, what we try to do, we'll try to dismantle you. Like, we'll get you on the ground, and then I'm gonna bust all your whole face inside the asphalt. You know, and then we bust your face in the asphalt, we can get up off you. So we won't catch no murder or nothing like that. Yeah, a lot of guns out here, bro. But one thing for sure and two things for certain. If you a person, you're not putting yourself in harm's way, you don't have to worry about you don't have to worry about no guns, bro. And I'm only talking about just like little close areas and stuff like that. But for the most part, bro, we don't be in like areas or conditions where we have to worry about that, bro. I done told you guys over and over and over again, bro. I live in Busterville. No back doors, no selective politics, no envy of the homeboys, no trying to go, not trying to prove something that you're not trying to be somebody that I'm not. I can be myself. I can run around and watch all this all day, coochie all day, every day. So, you know, you are. So we don't have to worry about that, bro. Right, that's how it's supposed to be, bro. I'm not looking for no funk, bro. I ain't looking for nothing. Hey, bro, I'm gonna tell you like this, man. I got into a situation at Home Depot, man, and I seen these three essays. Uh, yeah, Michigan is trash, Taylor. uh, I seen these Mexicans. I see these. You live heavy? Okay. I seen these three Mexicans. They was talking so much shit of me in the Home Depot. When I walked outside, I gradually walked outside and I waited on them. And I had this on and I had it in my hand. And he walked outside. I said, "Hey, bro, what you say?" You know what he said? He told his homie to call the police. That's when I knew for a certainty that everything was over with and dudes just be masturbating at the mouth and they really don't be wanting no funk, man. I knew that right then. So I was like, okay, dude can just talk, dude can just say what they want to say, you know, and that's just what that is. So and that's just what it is, man. It's like, man, it's like it's there's no better feeling, bro, to be out here and you can go and you can walk and you can mind your own business. You can go to sleep around some of your friends. You ain't got to worry about being in the front seat of a car, somebody blowing your head off while you're in the front seat and all that old backdoor type shit. You don't have to worry about none of that crap, bro. You know, you can continue to do what you do, brother, and keep it moving, man. You know, it takes a man to stand on his own, bro. It takes a man not to follow a whole bunch of individuals. Um, to the point where they do why you talking to that dude? Or why you messing with him? I mean, what are you doing, bro? What are you doing, man? You can't hang around us if you talking to him. See, them are busters. Yeah. Free them, bro. We don't want nobody in jail. Do I have heavy roads of pressure? Yeah. See? Y'all can see the beach right there, right? This woman right here in this van, this minivan right here. Every time I come up here, she's here. She's here. Every time she come. Every time I come, she's here. I don't know why she's here all the other 600 brother. Fuck 600. Okay. Man, look beautiful. What's up, brother? What's up, Mike? What's going on? Yeah, that's our home. Yeah, them be insecurities, Taylor. They be insecurities. I don't know why them brothers be scared to speak up their mind, man. They can see stuff. Yeah, Cali. They can see stuff, man, going on. What's up, baby E? Hey, they can see stuff going on, brother, in they section or in their hood or in their group, and it can be wrong, and they'll roll with it. Me, I ain't rolling with that. Yeah, Frank, he was trying to do that. He was trying to get brothers to open up stuff, bro. You already know that, bro. You know Nip was trying to take that place to a different station. You ain't hot? No, I ain't hot, bro. Not yet. When I start doing the push-ups, I'll take it off. I'm not hot right now because it's a breeze right now, bro. Yeah, they gave it back to him over there in Manhattan. Yeah, they did. Yeah, they gave him that ownership back over there. They over there right now. I'll be over there a lot too. Now that side of the beach, bro, that side of the beach is the best side of the beach. Manhattan, Hermosa side, just on this side, like the in Southern California, that's the best side, bro. We have not been in the pool. Nah, I go to there. Probably I go back. I'm finna leave, so I'll go over there tomorrow because I'm finna leave. I'm finna go to Florida. So, but I'll go back over there. You know, I was gonna go over there Saturday. I was at home. I was gonna go out there, man. I was just too tired. Hey, man, bro, if you come over by where I stay at, you gonna have to keep a jacket somewhere, a hoodie or a jacket somewhere. My brother's doing pretty cool. He's good. He's all good. Yeah, 600 already out there. He just called me before I went live. He was on the treadmill. He said they have no idea how LAPD look for guns every day. Yeah, they look for guns there. I don't run into LAPD. I used to when I was younger, in the LAPD when I was younger, brother, they were so crooked, it was crazy, bro. Are you an op? Nah, what is the op? I'm not an op. I'm an old ass man now. I'm gonna be a op. He said on the treadmill eating you dude from No Jumper gonna snitch on Whack. Bro, snitch on him for what? It's Whack is not in the case, bro. Did you read it? Did y'all read the PDF? Did y'all listen to what he said? He's on the civil suit side. So how he's gonna snitch on Whack? It doesn't make any sense. See, bro, the video speaks for itself. Whack stepped back. He didn't do shit. They're not gonna charge you. Even at the end, I read it. I have the PDF. So when I read it, at the end, they said they weren't gonna charge Whack for nothing. They were gonna charge Lieutenant and the other two dudes. Not Whack. They're not charging Whack with nothing. No, I'm not no blood, bro. I'm not no blood. I'm not no crip. I'm just a regular man living in Busterville, living his life. He said, man, hearing y'all had the idea with sheriffs is insane. That's like the last call in Detroit OC. He said, man, y'all have with the sheriffs. Yeah, but they're not gonna charge you with nothing. They're not gonna do that. Hey, how you doing? All right. Yeah, they're not gonna charge you with no accessory after fact. Is ICE still active out there right now? I don't. What ICE? Oh yeah, they still ICE. They still active out here. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, he might just trying to get to the. He just trying to get to the. He just he, he just trying to get. He just trying to get to the bag. That's all. That's all he's trying to do. If he's trying to get to the bag, let him get to the bag, man. Nah, man. I seen the whole video. Come on, Lenard. Come on, bro. Don't do that, bro. I don't need to raise. Hey, I don't need to raise no money, man. My brother wanted me to post that. Hey, I don't need to raise no money. I'm good. Believe that. Reggie Bush. Reggie Bush was the baddest dude at USC, man, that ever hit the field at USC. I mean, dynamite. He used to run rings around the whole crew. Keyshawn Johnson couldn't touch him. Yeah, yeah, they do. They hate him. They hate him so much they'll lie on him. They hate him so much they'll run their own narrative on the brother, man. You know, and regardless if they hate him, man, they shouldn't lie on him. But that's what dudes do, man. Dudes be thinking that if they sit there and lie on another man, that it makes them bigger or better than that other individual, man. But you shit, you ain't no better. You ain't no bigger than that other individual. You the same dude. You the same Buster. But that just what that is, man. I've been on here almost an hour. I got to do these push-ups. You said, but that was him with the Main Street case. EB, you ever ran into Papa Bird and Babu from? Yeah, I ran. Yeah, I ran into Papa Bird. I remember when Papa Bird jumped off the tier in the county. They was on his ass. You think about Wag working with? I don't think he working with the feds. You said, let me. What the other question was, man? This dude is crazy. Oh yeah, OJ Simpson. Shit, yeah, huh? Yeah. Let me take that back. OJ, huh? OJ was running rings around everybody. Right. Yeah, I ran into Papa Bird and Babu. I know both of them brothers, man. But was that him on the Main Street case? Let me tell you, let me tell you like this, man. See, when people talk about that Main Street case, bro, you know what you need to do? This will always encourage everybody. Get the case number. Get the case number, go down to the court building or go to Pacer and pull that case up. You're not gonna find Whack name nowhere up in there, right? And I talked to some of the main streets that was on that case. They told us Whack never was on that case, right? But you have other individuals saying that he was, but they don't have the right paperwork that's saying that he was on the case. His name, Cass Jones, is not on the paperwork. So it's like you could assume that CS2 was Whack, but you really don't have no proof that was him. But some dudes will push a narrative and say, "Oh, this is the proof." They're trying to push. Nah, bro, that's not how us in the community. That's not how we read paperwork. We read paperwork like, give us a case number and let us go read it for ourselves. Not just because you saying something, because you sometimes dudes be pushing it too hard. Um, who was on Papa Bird and Venice Show lines? Um, um, dudes be pushing it too hard, a narrative too hard, and when they be pushing that narrative too hard, you gotta check it. I don't care what Greg Caden said. I never seen that stuff. Just give me the case number. Get the case number. Just give me the case number and let me go read it for myself. I'm not a dummy. Give me the case number and let me go read it for myself. If I just give me the case number, I had it. If you give me the case number, I had a case by tomorrow. Right, that's what it is. That's what it is. They hate him, man. They be hating Whack, man, because Whack is Whack. Man, you can't out talk him. You can't out talk him. He's gonna be on your bumper. He's the ultimate troll. And dudes hate him for that. But if you guys really want to prove to somebody that he's that, just give me the case number and I'll shut up. And I'll read it and I'll shut up. And I'll get on here and I'll break it down. Just give me the case number. Nah, see, you wasn't there. You wasn't there on my case, so you can't speak to that. Wait, so see, this is why I say this question said that this person said, but the police said Big U told on you, and you believe that. That's crazy. Okay, okay. Now let's take everything in its right perspective. So you believe that I wasn't supposed to listen to the police, right? Okay, and if I give you that, you said Greg Kading said that Whack was CS2 back. So why the fuck you listen to the police? Ain't that selective? So if you don't want me to believe that what the police said about Big U, you can't believe what the police said about Whack. So that's what I'm asking you. So what you need to do is, if if your stand that you don't believe the police, you can't believe the police about Whack 100, and we're gonna leave that right there, and that's how we're gonna push that. Oh man, come on, Lenore, man, y'all taking that stuff too far, bro. Y'all don't even know what's going on, man. What's up, bro? So that's the thing, man. We're just gonna use that reason and logic, and we're just gonna keep moving on, man. Yeah, I talk to Stutterbox, so Stutterbox tell me something else, and I'm just gonna leave it like that. Like I said, give me the case number to shut me up. Give me the case number, please. Respectfully, just give me the case number, and I can read it for myself. I don't go out, got to go about what Greg Kading said, what Stutterbox said, or nobody said. Just give me the case number and let me read it. That's all. We just gonna do it. We just gonna do it like that. Just like y'all got our case, me and Big U case, and y'all came to the conclusion. Oh, the police said this. The police said that. Give me the case number so I can break it down. Boy, you got some trolls over here. They just hate that brother, man. He all right with me, man. I don't care what nobody say, man. He helped me with my little bro, and I appreciate that. Alhamdulillah. My own ex comrades, bro, couldn't even help with my little brother, man. So uh whatever he got going on, I haven't seen nothing on the man, and that's just what it is, man. And I salute the man, for helping little bro, and we're gonna keep it moving like that, man. Yeah, Larry, they just regurgitating the same thing over and over and over and over again, bro. Give me the case number and I'll go read it. Just give me the case number. I'll go get it myself. I don't need you. Give me the case number. Type the case number in here and let me go get it. Just give me the case number. This ain't no debate about WAC 100, man. We out here in Busterville, bro. See, in Busterville, bro, we don't worry about selective politics. We don't worry about too much paperwork, bro. We out here, we on jet skis, man. We out here looking at bikinis all day, bro. We out here jumping in the water. We out here throwing sand. We out here, push ups, bro. We out here doing our thing, man. We just barbecuing. We doing whatever we want to do in Busterville, bro. We don't worry about we, we don't worry about paperwork. We don't worry about none of that stuff, bro. We just in Busterville, bro, having a good old time, man. Maybe one day, bro, when you ain't too much infatuated with WAG 100, come out here to Busterville, man, and have a good old time, bro. That's what you do. Yeah. Come out here and I show you how to use this thing right here. That's what you do. Come on out here. Come on. Who is 600? Hey, Les, you better stop. Oh man. You know what? This internet is something else, man. I sit back and I laugh at it, and it sometimes it's entertainment, sometimes it's stupid. Sometimes I be seeing dudes be really, really emotionally crashing out, man. I be like, damn, they don't have their emotions in check. And sometimes, man, it just be like some people can't handle it, bro. I got a couple brothers, they be calling me, and they be crashing out over the phone. I be like, man, why you worried about what another dude say about you, bro? Are you that? What's up? What's up, Raider? Oakland in the house. What's going on up there? How the San Francisco Giants doing up there? They infatuated with 600. That's why. Oh, that ain't really. Hey, Frank, that really ain't none of my business, man. Um, I'm not mad, bro. I'm just saying, y'all so infatuated with WAG 100, man. Just come out here and have a good time, bro. In Busterville, we in Busterville. We don't worry about WAG 100 in Busterville, bro. We just having a good time. I'm doing good. I'm doing beautiful. You know. Ooh, that's all that tightness. That's tightness, boy. I'm gonna have a challenge, man. How much time you do? How much time do your brother have? I don't know yet. He's gonna go to court like in a couple of months. Inshallah, when he go to court, I'm gonna drive his ass home from the court building. That's what I'm waiting on. Hey Frank, we ain't gonna start that right now. Hey Frank, that's a lie too. You see, Frank, that's why I know you out of touch, bro. That's a lie. I know who did it, and it wasn't him. So that's a lie. I know who did it. That's why you out of touch, man. No, my brother handled his own business. My brother taller and bigger than me. He handled his own business and he know how to fight. So, you know, my brother handled his own up in there all them years and he walked away from it. He got tired just like I got tired before him. It took him a long time, like 30 years before he got tired. Hey, I'm gonna tell you like this, bro. Like I told you, hey, bro. I have brothers. I grew up with like, see, I grew up in Carson, California, on the street called Gladwick, and it was like almost 20 of us that was real friends, close friends since we was kids, and everybody. And I was the youngest one at that particular time. Everybody that was older than me, one of them is an FBI agent, one of them is a sheriff, one of them is a correctional officer. One of them have their own, all the rest of them have their own business, and some of them have their security company. I think I would have went to the army because all of them went to the army. I think I would. I was like one more. I was like a year out. I think I would have went to the army with them, and I would have took a different path. If I would have never got caught up in that gang culture because I was still going to school. I graduated and everything. I was taking the bus from 10th Avenue going all the way back to Banning High School. You know, and I graduated from Banning High School, and it was only but one bus. It was called the 210. I caught it right there on Crenshaw and High Park. It took me all the way to Banning and all the way back home. So I was going to school and I graduated and everything. I just got caught up with the way they was making fast money. That's how I got caught up. I was enrolled in college and everything. I just got caught up, trying to make that fast money. And then when you're out there in the streets, you start to baby Sea Dog, Donzel, baby Cass. Yeah, I know them bro. Them the bros. Um, I got caught up, bro. Hanging out with F Bone, hanging out with Lil Fish, hanging out with Jay Stone and all them other brothers that was on 10th Avenue. And I just got caught up, bro. Right. No, you couldn't tell I was affiliated, bro. When I was going to high school, you couldn't tell because I was playing football. So you couldn't tell if I was affiliated. I wore like flooded Levi's, Vans, the Tigger shirts and stuff like that. I never dressed like no thug. I didn't start dressing like a thug until I got like out of high school, bro. Started wearing khakis and all that type of stuff. But you could never and then when I was on the bus, I wasn't stupid, bro. You dudes get on that bus and hit you up. I'm not gonna y'all pass through all kinds of hoods. When I was on the bus, I'll be hearing dudes like, I'm from Wooty 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 Woo. I just sit there and be quiet. I didn't say nothing. I didn't say shit. I don't even tell you where I stay at. Because I used to have my football gear with me. So, it threw them off because I had my football gear. I used to have my helmet, my shoulder pads, my duffel bag, and all that stuff. So I didn't get bothered with on the bus, bro. And you do pass a lot of hoods, bro. So you go, I think the 210, I went all the way down to from Crenshaw. I think it went to King, down to King to the 110, and it got off on like 190th and took Avalon all the way down. And Avalon and Banning High School was on Avalon. So it take you through Gardena, it take you to Carson, and then take you to Wilmington. And that's where I got off at. Right. I just blend in, bro. I see a lot of brothers out here that's gang members right now. You can't even tell they gang members, bro. Skinny jeans, and I'll be looking at. I can't even tell these dudes is members no more, bro. They dress so weird now. You can't even tell right to this day. But that's good though. But they be knowing who they ops are though. So you don't think Big U nephew sock? Nah, bro, he didn't do that, bro. I know who did that, bro. That's not an accurate story, bro. I just don't speak on it. That's not an accurate story. They can believe what they want to believe. I know who did that, bro. I know exactly who did that. It wasn't him. You see, Frank, you got to understand, man, when a lot of brothers be speaking on certain things, man, they get third hand, fourth hand information. They don't be having accurate information. So they speak on things they have no knowledge about. Yeah, they got way better opportunities than we did, bro. They got so many opportunities. Hey, bro, when I came home, my son was going to the 11th grade. Right? I looked at my son and seen his opportunity, and I was looking at him. I was like, dude, when did they got to pay $300 for everything every time they do something in sports? 'Cause my son was tall. My son like 6'6", 6'7", and he was playing basketball. And I used to go to his games. I used to go to his practice and all that stuff, bro. And I used to look at him. He was square as Delaware, and I was so happy that he was so square. But I always give kudos to his mother for that. She used to be on his bumper. So, and he grew up right over there. So I used to see my son, and I'd be watching him. I'd be like, this boy, so he's like the total opposite of what I was when I was growing up. He played sports, was good like I did, but I'm talking about like on some rough type stuff. He didn't have none of that up in him, man. I mean, none of that, bro. And to this very day, I'll be chopping up with him. I'll be talking to him. He'd be like, "Hey, Dad, why don't dudes be gang banging like that?" He said, "What the?" He said, "That shit." My son be saying this. He be saying, he said, "Man, why they be doing that stupid ass shit?" He despised that stuff, man. I tried to get my son to be a police officer, a sheriff. He wouldn't do it. Yeah, so yeah, my son wouldn't do it. What you say right here? Yeah, my son said he wasn't going out like that. How do you feel like you got to tell what's going on in section? You should be focused on your. You know why I'm gonna tell what's going on in the '60s? I'm gonna tell you why. It's because they did my brother like that, and that right there is uh, was good enough for me to show the younger generation if they keep on doing what they're doing, they're gonna end up just like that. Somebody gonna tell on them because it's like a cycle and it repeats itself over and over and over again. That's why. And in my brother's paperwork, there's so many brothers that told. I haven't even named them all yet. There's so many brothers told, and that was around there, and they still around there, right? And now here it is, 40 years later, Vic U is in that same type of situation. They didn't told on that man like crazy. So that's why I speak on the stuff that goes on in that section because they prop up certain things and they backdoor certain individuals. And what they do is they accept certain dudes that's over there and just be telling and that's working, and they think that's okay. But when another individual do something wrong that's not so severe, they be want to kill that person, or they be want to beat that person, or they want to chase that person, chase that person off. So that's why I speak on the injustice that happened around there. But on that note, you people have a good day. I got to get it in now, man. I've been on here long enough. Salam alaikum.